In today's episode of MAHA Voices, we speak with Sharon, a Robert F. Kennedy Jr. supporter who is now managing social media for the MAHA Voices Project. Sharon came to this movement through her medical freedom research and finding Mr. Kennedy from her life experiences and battles with the medical industrial complex.
I was drawn to the Kennedy campaign because of my belief in medical freedom. My older son was vaccine injured and in 2006, at 1.5 years old, was diagnosed on the autism spectrum and later with a slew of comorbidities. I've always empowered myself through research, so I threw myself into learning what I could do to minimize his most troubling symptoms. The more I learned, the more I found explanations for my own health issues: chronic headaches, chemical sensitivity, food intolerances, and even depression. What I learned after becoming a mom changed me forever. It's what led me to following Kennedy through his work at the Children's Health Defense. While I had never followed politics, I was beyond thrilled when he threw his hat into the ring. It wasn't just that he championed bodily autonomy, but that he also called out the corrupt corporate capture of our politicians and regulatory agencies. I got involved with the grassroots Team Kennedy organization kicking and screaming because I'm a bit of an introvert who lives with chemical sensitivity and chronic fatigue, which is what led me to creating my Moms for RFK Jr. account on X, where I could freely talk politics without fear of censorship and without my very liberal family watching. On the day that Kennedy suspended his campaign, August 23rd, I had about 5,000 followers. After listening to Kennedy's announcement that afternoon, I hopped on Zoom with some fellow supporters. We talked and we cried, and together we watched Kennedy's appearance at Trump's rally in Arizona. When we finished the Zoom, I took to X and made a post. Today has been a roller coaster of emotions and conversations about Robert Kennedy Jr.'s speech and endorsement. To my friends who get it, you're right. Kennedy's spitting facts about mass poisoning and our chronic disease epidemic. It's about damn time somebody with a platform speaks up. But let's be clear, the DNC threw everything they had at Kennedy to crush his chances as an independent. Why? Because he threatens their donors' profits, period. And when he called out the media's complicity, CNN cut the live feed. Coincidence? I think not. What I do know is that I believe in Kennedy's mission to tackle our health crisis and get the addictive and toxic chemicals out of our food. It's criminal, plain and simple. To those attacking Kennedy without even listening to his full speech, your blind hatred is part of the problem. The divisiveness in our United States is sickening. I've been proudly campaigning for Kennedy because he's the only one talking about issues that matter to me. And guess what? The worst attacks came from the left. Mind-boggling. I won't be silenced or bullied. This isn't about left versus right anymore. It's about standing up for what's right, even when it's hard. Within the next 24 hours, my follower account more than doubled. What I found was how much I and most Kennedy supporters have in common with the MAGA movement, which is a gift that the mainstream media kept from me for 8 years. I think it's safe to say that, like our MAGA counterparts, my MAHA brothers and sisters simply want the freedom to live our lives as we see fit and restore government to a place where it's truly serving the people, not the politicians and their corporate donors. Today, as I look around, I see a coalition of diverse individuals united by a common purpose. I see who Trump is now surrounding himself with: Kennedy, J.D. Vance, Callie Means, Tulsi Gabbard, Elon Musk, and I feel a renewed sense of excitement about our movement. Together, we can make America healthy and great again.